So our today's session is locating files on system. It means in this we will discuss about the locate command and find command. These two commands will be discussed in this particular topic. So first I will start with locate command, then after then we will discuss about find. So as you know, this is my search engine that is located in Windows. If I forget any command, then we can find the location. Suppose there is any folder, there is any file related to SAR. So this is my folder that located in this particular location. So like this way, we can find any particular command location. Suppose in Windows, what I will do, suppose we create a file, the name of the file is this, but I forget this particular file location where this file is stored. Then what I will do, just search in a search engine. So this is your search engine, search bar, type here to search. Suppose the file name start from this one, that is IP. So you can see here, this will find the location of this particular file. In Windows, we have a lot of options to search my file. In earlier Windows, just like XP and 7, we have got a search engine, then type that location, then you can find whole types just by using the extension also. So this will provide the location where this file is stored. So in this C drive, users, CRUD, SEC, then desktop. So you can open this particular file. Like the same way, if I want to find any particular file, suppose I want to search all the files related to docx, all the docs file I want to search docx docs file in my machine. So it will also search this particular file. See here, IP addresses. So we can search all the file related to this one. So this file will be open. So this is the concept that we use to search all the files related to extension also. Like the same way in Linux, we also use locate command to find the location, and we can also use find command to locate the location. So searching for files, system admin need a tool. That tool is known as locate and find. For searching any file by matching the certain criteria. If I match the extension, if by using the name in our file system. So if this is my file system, just like this one. This whole contain all the file system. In this file system, I want to search my file, my folder by using different criteria. So we can use. So in these two commands that can be used to search the files. So that is locate command, and the another one is find command. So locate command uses a pre-generated index for file names. So by using this particular pre-generated index, we can search the file by using the name or by using the path. C, and returns the result. So it will show the result instantly, quickly. It means this is fast comparison to find command. So this is about the locate command. If I want to use find command, that is also used to search the files, but this is used to search the file in runtime also. Real time means runtime. It means it is used to search the files by using the crawling function in my file system hierarchy. So in all the file system, it will crawl by using the name and different functionality or different criteria it can use. So there are two commands. The first one is locate command. The second one is find command. These commands are used to search the file location by using the names and by using the other criteria. So what are the concepts that he used to locate the files and the folders? So I will show just one example, then you can understand this particular concept. No, locate is unable to search the file in runtime. Runtime means if I create a file that cannot be searched by locate. First, update this particular locate command. So every time you create a file, so you should need to update the locate. Then the location of the particular file will enter in pre-generated, because it uses this particular concept. In this, the file location, the file entry will exist, then it will search. So it cannot search in runtime, but it can search. So locate command is used to find all files based on the name, also based on the file path also. So we can use the locate command. So it is fast in comparison to find. Locate is fast because it look up the location, the destination by using a pre-generated index that located in your local database, that is called mlocate database. By using this particular database, it search all the information related to the file. So it is fast. It not using just crawling. It uses the predefined indexes. So this database is not updated if I'm creating a new file. If the new file entry is not updated in the database, then that file cannot be searched. So if the database is updated, then that file can be searched by using the locate command. So you should update that particular database, then you can search your result. So this also means that locate will not find, see here, any file that has been created since the last update of the database. It means if you create any file and your database is not updated, then that file cannot be searched. So locate uses the database automatically updated every day. It means at any time the root user can issue the update db command to force the immediate update. Suppose if I want to update this particular database immediately, not in a day basis, so we can use update db command. So if you want to search any particular database, so you need to update this particular database. The database is mlocate database. So for the forcefully updatation, so we can use this particular command for immediate result. So this is the command that is used to update the mlocate database. So how I will use this? I will show this. So these are some commands that are used. See. I will log into my machine by using the root user. Then see. So there are two commands. The first one is locate command and the second one is find command, that are used to search any file, any file location and any directory location also. So how to find? Suppose, see here, we have one file, the file name is file1, file2, file a, and I want to search these all the files, but I don't know the location. So change the location first. So that is not located in this location. So these are located in /root location, and I want to find the location of this particular file. Use locate command. So this is a command, that is locate, this one, locate. And what do you want to find? So see here, so you should type the name of the file. Then, so I want to search this particular file. The file name is file1. See what it will show me. It will show me a message. What types of message? Because it will show mlocate database is not updated. That I have told in the theory session, this one. So I have started from here in this widget. I have told this one only, this theoretical portion. So we have two commands. The first command is locate, the second command is find. So these two commands are used to search any file, any folder's location. So system admin can use locate command and find command. So these two commands are used to search any file and folder, locate and this one. So locate command uses the predefined pre-generated indexes that located in this particular database. So it uses this particular indexing mechanism to search the file, and that indexes is located in this particular database. If this database is updated, then we can search the file folders. So see here, this particular database is not updated. So that is located in where, because all the database location is where. It can be FTP database, it can be DNS database, it can be web server database. All the database, it means variable database located in this particular location. So that is where in this where we have another folder, that is lib. In this we have another folder mlocate, and this is the database. If this database is updated, then we are able to find any file. So what is the command to update this one? So this is a command, that is update db, this one. So by using this particular command, we can update this particular database, mlocate database. So see here, update db. If I update this database, then I am able to search my file. See, so my database is updated, then we again search my file, then I am able to search all the files. But I want to search my file only starting just, so I will use less command here. So see here, this is my file that is located in this particular location, and we have all other files. The name of the file started with file, profile. See here, lot of files here. See, so this is my file, that is file1, file2, file3, and lot of files that start with file1. But I will type another name, file A. That is not in that location. Okay. I will search a file. The file is passwd. As you know that we have also file a hosts, and I want to search this particular file. So all the files that related to the host, any host, it will search all the files. See, so we can search. So why using this particular command, this one? So this is my command. Suppose if I want to search my file, that is passwd. See here. So we have another file, that is passwd, and I want to search this. So all the passwd files you can search. See here, that is related to passwd. So suppose if we have another file, that is images, we have also a file images. See, all the images files you can search, but suppose this name is start with capital I, capital P, any, then all the files that start with capital I will not show you. If I want to ignore this particular type of case sensitivity, so then you can use this one, I option. So see here, that start with I in a capital, all in a capital. This start with without capital. So it ignore the case sensitivity. So we can use this particular concept here. This is my command, this is my file name, and this is another one. See here, this is also file, and here see messages, images. So see, this I start with capital, and we have also a file that start with messages. See, MVSSAGE. See, all the file that start with M, that is in a capital, and M is also in a small. So it ignore the case sensitivity. So we can find the location of any particular file, and this locate command is very fast because it uses the predefined or pre-generated index. Suppose if I have see, if I have a ISO file, this one, and this particular this PDF file have a predefined indexes. See, this is the index, and in this index I want to check what is the location of this particular chapter. Then go to this particular 14 page. So you can just type here 14. So you can move to that location. So this is the predefined index. So index is used to search any particular page, and goes to that particular page. So this uses this particular concept. Same like this we use in Linux, that is called pre-generated index mechanism. So by this particular mechanism we can search the file by using the name also and by the path also, and it will send the result instantly. It means this is very fast. So this is fast comparison to find command because it uses the local database. All the database is available in local. So this is the concept that is used to find the location of any file. If I want to search only the 5 lines, starting 5 lines, end 5 lines, so we can use -n option. N means I want to search this result only 2 lines, starting 2 lines. So it will show me the file name that start with M, that is also M. So we can also use the how many lines you want to show. I want to show only 12 lines. So this will show me starting 12 lines. So this is the concept that you can use. You can use also -i option, and we can also use -n option. So not only these two options, it also have the different options. But we should know about some options that mostly used, just like -i, -n. So these two options are mostly used in locate command. So what is locate? So you can see here one more concept. CD, if I create a file, the file name start with rahul.txt, this one. And we also have create another file, the file name start with Vijay, this one, .txt. See, then now if I want to search these files, see, if I want to search these files, type the name of this particular file, See, Rahul. See, there is any result related to the Rahul? Not. It will search the result because this is a name of the user also. So it will provide the location of that particular Rahul user, not this particular file, because this is not update the database. If I restart my machine, then it will update the database. So it update the database on the daily basis, but not instantly. So you always use this particular command, update DB. If you want to instantly, immediately update this particular database forcefully. So you always use this particular command if you want to search the result. So see here, update DB. If I use this particular command, then search again, see, you can find your result. See here. But in the earlier command, there is no result related to this particular file. See. And if I want to search the another file, that is name of start with Vijay, see here. Also search this particular file. So this is fast, but if it have updated the mlocate database, then it can search. Without updating, it cannot search. It means in runtime, if I create a new file again, so it cannot search the new files result. So this is concept about the locate. Then I will move to the real time. It means runtime. Runtime means if I update any file instantly. So what is the use of runtime? So there is any doubt in this locate command, Rahul and Vijay? Okay. Any doubt? Okay. Now I will move to the next one. So what is the use of this one? So read these lines first. Read these lines. Read this one. Then I will tell what is the use of the find command. Then tell me what you have understand by reading these lines. Only this is the last one that is not mandatory. See, I will tell you. So I am using find command. So find command that is mostly used in the company environments, but sometimes we also use locate also. So it will also use to locate any file performing in real time. It means if I create a new file, that can also be searched by this particular command. In from that is contained in my file system, but it's slower than which particular command? Then locate command. So it is used to search all the files by using different criteria. You can use file name. You can also use permission. You can also use type of the file. These are the criteria. If you know only just the size, by using the size of the file folder, you can also search modification time. So these are the criteria that you can use in find command. So find command look at file in the file system by using user account that execute the search. It means it uses the user account means if I am searching by using this one, then it will search. If I am using another user, this one suppose, see, if I am using find command in which location, etc location, and what I want to find, I want to find a file. The name of the file starts, so hypername is a syntax, and I want to search a file. The file name is passwd. See the result. This is the result. And if I switch this one, if I switch this one and I want to search this file by using this regular users, then see the result. What is the difference? See, what it will show me? It also show me the result. This is my output, but it give me some error. It means permission denied, permission denied. So see this one. So what is the mean of this particular line? So if I want to search any particular file by using the command will also execute if I am not having the permission. It means what type permission? Executing, read permission. Then it will show me some errors on particular directory. So we can also search, but it will show some errors also. So for first argument to the find command, so give the location where you want to search and what you want to search, then give the name. So what is my command? This is my location where I want to search which particular file, this particular file, see here, by using this particular option. So this is my command, this is my location, this is my syntax, it means option, and this is the file. See here, first argument to the find command is the directory to search. So where is the location you want to search the file? If the directory argument is omitted, if suppose if I am not using this one, if I am not using this one, see, then what will happen? Nothing. But if I am using locate command here, there is no need to give the location where you want to search. So in find command, we should provide the location where you want to search that particular file. Suppose if I don't know the location, we can provide the slash location. It means in this particular directory, search this particular result. It also search the result, but give me more and more errors because I have lot of location where I don't have any permission. So this will give me the permission denied error. So this will show me lot of errors. So you can see here, this one. So this is the concept that you can use. In this, location will require this one. So see here, if the directory is omitting, find start the search in the current directory and look for the matches in any subdirectory. So suppose, see, I am in this location and I use this command again. See here. So what it will show me? It also show me the result. See here, but also provide some errors. So these are the errors. So it will search which particular location in current location. See, current means that start with which particular sign, that I have already told you. What is the meaning? What is the difference between single dot and double dot, Rahul? Rahul, tell me the difference between single dot and double dot. Hello. I am audible for both of you. Okay. Now tell me the difference between single dot and double dot. Little confusion in that. Okay, I will provide the solution. First, Rahul, tell me, have you knowledge about single dot and double dot? Okay. Yes, Rahul. Single dot means present working directory. Double dot means parent directory. Double dot means parent directory. To back its seems to directory. It means, suppose if I'm using, what is the use of this one command? This is my cd command. That is used to change the directory. So this is the use of cd. If I am using cd, so this will use to change the directory location. See, at this time I am here, this particular location. See, by using pwd command, I am in this location. If I use cd, then I will move to which particular location? On my home directory. See, in which location? So this is my, because I am a regular user, this one. So this is the home directory of regular user, this one, and this is the name of the user. It can be this one, it can be another other one, so we can use. Then see here, I'm creating a directory. The directory name is dir1. Goes to this location, then give the name of the directory. See, so it also used to change the directory. If I just cd, type the cd, just enter without any argument, so you will move to the home directory without using any argument. If you use cd, then you will move to the home directory. If you type the first argument as a directory name, then it will goes to that particular directory. Then see here, one more command, -a. See, we have single dot and we have double dot. Then at this time, in which particular location I have in this my current location. This is my current working directory. So this current working directory is denoted by a symbol that is called single dot. If I want to copy some data in my current working directory, so we don't need to provide the current location of my dir1 directory. See, if I'm using cp command and in /etc we want to copy my hosts file, and in which directory? This particular directory. So you need to type this full path. So this particular file can be copied in home, in this home, Rahul, in Rahul dir1. But I do not want the big concept. So we can also use single dot. So single dot represent which one? So single dot represent present working directory. Why? This one. So my hosts file will copied in this particular current location. It means current location means this is my working directory in this location. So we don't need to type the whole name or the current name. That is, I am in this particular directory. So we need just dot. So that I have already told you about this one. See here, not here. I will show. Then see again. If I use double dot, then what will happen? Rahul, what will happen? In which particular location this file will goes? Rahul, you can just type the text so I can understand. So you have the knowledge about this or not? Because today your essay 1 will complete. Not. Your answer is wrong. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Right, right. I see the first one. So I have not see. Okay. So you are correct. So this indicate for not the present. It indicate the parent. It means in which location this particular file will move, because this is the child directory. And what is the parent directory of this one? Rahul, this one. This name of the directory, this is Rahul directory. So this particular file will move to this location. If I am using like this, then tell me again, like this, then in which location it will move? So it will move to, this is child directory and this is my parent directory. So it will move to home. So this particular file will move to. So this indicate the parent, or as you told me, Vijay, it means it indicate which one? It indicate that you have back also. You can also for the back, its item. It means to exit from which particular location? It will exit from this one, then it will again exit from this one, and then this particular file will copy in which particular location? This. So it is also used to exit. We can say that exit, we can say that. So this is child directory, this is the parent directory, and this is also the parent directory. For home, this is the parent directory. So these are called the subdirectory, also called subdirectory. So this is my parent. In this we have Rahul, this is my child. In Rahul, we have also a child, dir1. So it will exit from dir first, then again Rahul. Then this will move to which particular location? But see here, at this time we are not able to perform this command because of the permission. Because in home there is no rights to move me. So we only have the permission in my home directory, not in that directory. So this will give me a error because of the permission. See, if I use again, see this one, that cannot create regular file because of this one. So if I have the permission, then we can move this one. So see, I will, if I type this particular command, see here, in this location, I am creating a folder. The folder name is -pv /d1, again /d2, again /d3, again /d4, again /d5. For then move to d1 /d1, then d2, and again this one. See, at this time I have in this location and I am using this command. this one command. Then tell me in which location this particular file will copy. Now tell me, if you have understand all the things, then you can provide me answer in a correct manner. Then now tell me, in which location this particular file will copy. If you understand this whole concept, then you can provide the answer. The answer can be a good, right. Rahul and Vijay, both text me about this one.
Sir, it will go to the previous directory. That is, it will, if you have an 3 means, it will land to D2.
Yes, yes, your answer is correct. So first it will exit from this location. So first dot, second dot indicate D4, and third one indicate D3. Then I am on this particular location. So this file will be copied from exiting from this one and then will be copied on this location. So you can copy this one. So now you have understand what is the meaning of single dot. So it indicates the present, and what is the meaning of double dot? It indicates the parent. It means this is the child and this is the parent of D5. This is the child, this, and D3 is the parent of D4, and D2 is the parent of D3. So this whole concept denotes the directory and subdirectory concept. So this is used to exit also, and this is also used to move the parent folder, parent directory. So this is concept about single dot, and you want to search, you want to list that this will copy or not, you can see here. So in D2, what is available? In D2, there is a folder, that name of the folder, that is D3 also. And we have also copied one more file, that is hosts. So now you have understand all the things related to the single dot and double dot. Now your concept will clear or not? So this is the meaning of this whole one command, this one. Now you can understand this better. If any other doubt related to this, I hope it's clear. So see here, if I want to search any particular file, so the first directory name, that is work as a argument. If I omit this, it means if I not using this one, it means absent, find start the search result in which particular location, that is denote to current location, see current directory, and looks for the matches and any subdirectory also. It means parent directory and the child directory. So if I am using the find command and I'm not providing the array location, and I want to search name of the file, that is hosts, see here, it will not search the result. If I provide the location, if I am in a this location cd/etc, because this file exists in which particular location, this one, then now check again this provided location. So this single dot indicate to the present working directory, because I'm at this time I am in this particular location. So this is the meaning of this last one command, last one line. So these whole things about the find. Then see the commands one by one. So we need, if I want to search for files by using the file name, so which syntax that is used, that is hypername syntax. So by using this particular option, we can search any file and it will send me the result and provide the file path matching with this particular file name exactly. So this is the concept that is used regarding to that particular file. So this is my file name that located in, so this is the location of the directory. So you can see. So what is the use of this particular command? So we use find command. If I want to search a file The name of the file start with sshd underscore underscore config. See, at this time, what is the result? You can see the result because this particular file contained in this particular location. So I am not providing the location, but in this command, see here, this provide the location, that is slash. If I move this location, then see the result, there is no result. We also have a file in which particular location? In download. I performed some practicals and I have also copied this particular file name. So change the name of the file, then you can see this one. Okay. In current location, there is also another file ls/down. What is in download? down. Okay. We have a folder that is related to etc. So it will search all the files in that particular location. If I remove this one, see, if I remove this one from download and remove this particular folder, then -rvf, then see the result again. So it will not provide the location. Okay, we have also another one. So remove this one, document also, etc, then -rvf, then see the result. There is no result because that I have already told you. If I am not providing the location, then it cannot provide the result. If I provide the location, then we got the result. See here, we have a file that related to the host that is contained in this particular directory also. So it will search the runtime database also that I have recently copied in host file also, in this file also. So these are the location where this particular host file will exist. In D2 also, see here. If I create a file host1, see the result again. It also search which particular file. Just provide star here related to that start with host1. So where is my host1? See again. So host1. I have file host1 or not? This one, but it not provide the location. Here is host1 not. Okay, type star here, then it will provide the result. See, now we got the file because that start with hosts. See here, not, so that the file name is host and here hosts. So if I remove this one, then you will got the result. So this is the command that you use to check the file name by using the name. Suppose if I don't know the name of any file, but I know just extension, it means just file format, then what I will do? We can also search any file if I don't know the name, but if the file have some extension, see, if I create some files in /root, in music, create some file that start with 1.3 files. The extension is PDF. And I want to search these files that is not located in this. So see the result. If I am not having the name, so use single quote first, then star for name. It can be anything, then again dot, then PDF. See. See the result. These all files that located in music location will appear. So this is concept. If you want to search any file, if you don't know the name of any file, so type star here. Then you can also provide the extension. If that file have extension, it can be .text, it can be PDF, docs, anything. So by using the extension, you can search any file. So this wildcard you can use. Then see here. If I just know the middle name only, not starting, not end, you can also search the result. See. If I don't know what is the starting name, but know something about this one, then again start, then see the result. It will search all the files that start with starting name. It can be anything, but it have some this particular keyword, this particular string. See this one. So it will search all the results that start end by using the pass. So you can see here lot of result. See, this is this one. This is this one. So all the files related to pass will appear. So this is also the another concept that you can also use. So see, read this one, and so this is the result of this one also. If you want to ignore the case sensitivity, then what you will do? So type only just I. See this one. I have a file name, this one, and I want to search. So see, message, message, message. If any file that start with M in a capital letter, first M in a capital letter and last and between in capital, that it will not show the result. Then if I use I in a starting, that is called I name. It means it will ignore the case sensitivity. Then see the result. So there is no file that start with M in a capital letter. Okay. We search some other file. It can be name anything and end with anything. Then see some result. See here. So this is start with M in a simple format. Any other one that start with capital. See here, this one. This whole messages start with in a capital letter. Then see this one that start in a simple format. It means not start with capital. So we can use small letter, we can use big letter. It means by default Linux read the case sensitivity, but at this time it will ignore the case sensitivity. So by using which particular option? This one. So this one is option that ignore the case sensitivity. So we can use this particular command. So this is the concept related to the find. Then see the another one command. See here. If I want to search all the files related to any specific user, all the files, all the folders, then what I will do? So we can use -user syntax. This one. See here. For you, I will create another one. The username is this one, Vijay. then provide the password of this particular user, and see. And I want to search all the files related to the Vijay user. Then you can use which particular concept? See here, hyphen user. So that is the option, hyphen user option, and you want to search the all files that related to the Vijay user. This one. See. So these all the files, and it can be the folder also. It will find all the files and directories, and these some errors also here. Suppose if you want to search the file name but only the files, not all the directories, then what you will do? So you can use this one more concept, that is, see here, this, not this one, we have one more concept, that is this one, only the files. So we can use F, it means regular file, D means for the directory, L means for the link, B means for the block. So I want to search only just the hyphen type only for files, then see the result. See, only we have 3 files, so these are the files. So this is also file name, this is also a file name, these all the files. If you want to see, and you can, that start with hyphen sign. So you can search. This command will come in exam also. Search all the files of that particular user, copy these files in different location. So you can also use copy command at the time of the find, that I will tell you in later. If you want to search only the directories, then what you will do? See, so these are the directories. If you want to check ls-ld, then see, that start with D sign. So this is the way that you can search for the specific one. So this is a different option, this is also a different option, and we can use all the options at the same time. So this is about the type and about the user one, and I will move to the next one. So that is this one. If you just know the group name, not the username, you can also search all the files related to that particular group. Suppose, see here, we have one more file, that is this one. See, ls-l, see here, what is the group name? This is my group name, and I want to search all the files that related to this particular group. So we can also use this particular concept, this one. See, so I have a group, hyphen group, and my group name is mail. Then give the name of the group name. See the result. These all the files that have the group name, that is mail. See here, anyone, ls-ld, see. So what is the group name of this particular file? This one. So this is a file that have the group name is mail. It means these all the users, see here, this is also a user, this is also a user, these all users have this particular mail group. If I want to search the another one, suppose my group name is this one, I've created this particular user. When you create any user, the group already exists. So these all files have the group name, this one. So you can see -LD, then, so what is the group name? This is the primary group. So this is your user owner, this is your group owner. So this is concept regarding to the group name. And we can also use the user ID also, group ID also. Suppose, see here, cat/etc passwd. If your username is this one, suppose, and you want to search all the files of this particular ID, this particular user ID, so you can also use this command. So type here just uid, user ID also. And what is the user ID of this particular user? The user is Popat. See the result. All the files related to this particular user and group by using this particular user ID. See, what is the owner? Popat. And what is the ID of this particular user? So the ID of this particular user is, so what is the command? That is 1007, this one. So we can also use group ID also. If I use GID, the same result appear, because if I create a user, but see here, this is another one file. See, ls-ld, and see the result. See, this is the same user owner, group owner. So this is concept regarding to the UID, GID, and we can also use these two concepts at the same time. If I have a user, the username is -user. The username is this one, Popat, and I want to search only the files that related to which particular group. So -group name, and group name is mail. And see here, only we have one file. This is only the one file which have both the concept. The username is this one. See here, what is the username? The username is this one. What is the group name? The group name is this one. So we can search all the files by using username also. If I want to search the file of this particular user, and this user belong to the sales group, account group, marketing group, then only the file that related to this particular group will appear, and you can search. Then what is the next one? So I have one more concept also, that is permissions. If you know only the permission of that particular file and that particular folder, so you can also search. See, if I want to search all the files that have the permission only the 000, so what are the files that have no permission in my system, and I want to search, but I don't know the name of that particular file, then it will display me result. So see here, this is G shadow, then other one. See, what is the permission of this one? See the result. So there is no permission of this particular file. So this is the concept. If you don't know the name and the other one, but just know I have applied a permission, the permission is this. So you can search the file. See a result. If I provide the permission of this particular file by using chmod, then provide 741 this permission for this particular file, then see, I move to this particular location. See, and I want to search this particular file. So use find command, give location -perm, then provide the permission. The permission is this one. See the result. So we have only one file that related to this particular permission. So this particular file have which permission 741. See ls-l. So this is 7, this is 4, this is 1. So by using the perm command, it means perm option, not a command, it's an option. So we can find any particular file directory location by using the permissions also. So these are whole concept related to the permissions. And if I want to search the file by using the size also, so you can also use the size. So these one the size. It means exactly 10, up to 10, -10, it means less than 10K. So we can use these options also. See the result. If I want to search all the files related to the size is this one. Then see, I will show the size of this particular du-sh. See the result. What is the size of this? Means exactly this related to the 10 MB. If more than 10, you can also search. If I want to search more than this, you can also use suppose just 18. So we have this particular file. What is the size of this particular? So we can use du-sh, then give the name of this one. See, the size of this one is 18 MB. So this is the concept. Less than, it means so search more than files. So you can see. So by using name, by using username, user ID, size, lot of options we have. And we can also have the modification time also. You can also use this one also. So -modification minute, that is in a minute. So this one for the minute. And this one also I have completed. Search all the regular file, all the links. You can search. See, if you want to search the only this type, and you want to search all the links that is available in your system. See, these are all the links. If you want to check, then check this one. -ls-ld, this one. So this is a result. This is a link file. If you want to search all the block file, see here. I want to search all the block files. It means related to the hard disk. So we have hard disk SDB4, SDB3, 2, this one. See, ls-l. So find have a lot of options that related to type, size, username, group name. So this is block file, link file, directory. So this is about the type. So you can also use this one if you want to search the hard link information, type hyperlinks +2. That is related to the hard link that have more than 2. It means all the regular files with more than one hard link on the host. So you can also use this one command. So these are the commands you can use. So this will complete regarding the find. So use these all commands for the better understanding. So it lot of commands, user ID. So this is concept regarding the find. So find uses what types of criteria? It uses file name, It can also use permission. It can also use file name, file type, and size, and the modification time. So this whole concept can be used by using the find, and it will search all the result in real time. It means run time. This one. So any doubt, Rahul and Vijay? So this chapter and your essay one will complete today. On 29 will start essay 2. So any doubt? So you can ask. Okay. So if you want to give a small test regarding this, so give me time in which particular time you provide the test. So I will take a small test like this type of questions I will give you. This is whole related to the essay one. I will see. I have some questions regarding this. Suppose this one, see this one. See, I have also completed this one. So these types of questions I will give you. Suppose if you want to search anything, this is related to archiving, this one also different. So these all questions that I will give you. So read these questions and provide the answers and send me the answers in a chat box also, and you can also provide when you have time in my WhatsApp number also. Then I will check your answer is correct or not, then I will provide the answer. If any answer is wrong, then I will get correct. So any question, any doubt that you want to ask? Okay, no issue. I will take your test on next Monday. So on 29, I will start essay 2. That is related to the first chapter is that is cell scripting. And in that chapter, we have also one more concept that is graph. So we have two concept in this particular chapter. So that is this one. So this one. This is the first chapter that I will start. This one. So in this we discuss about the cell scripting and one more concept that is related to the graph. So we have in this two concepts, grep graph, that I will start on 29 12 2020. Okay. So bye. I will reply you later. I'm doing night shift, so a little. Okay, no issue, Rahul. So I have completed my session. So I will end this session. Thank you.